Welcome to Toy Business Unboxed, your gateway to the secrets of the toy industry. Here, Jason Shea, a toy entrepreneur and expert in the field.
Every product we develop is really inspired by some of the real life experience that we have with our son.
60% of all toys last year were sold on Amazon, which is incredible.
Be passionate about it because it's a road, it's a journey.
Like when you have an idea that you think is like gonna somewhat like change the world, make things better, I'd say go for it.
We'll guide you through the enchanting world of toy design, marketing, and manufacturing. Now let the unboxing begin.
This month's topic is about Black Friday and Cyber Monday strategy as we are approaching the peak holiday season for all the toys and game brands. The main idea for today's webinar is to share some of the strategies, some of the things you want to consider as you are developing the strategy for your own toy and game brand for this upcoming Q4 season, especially for the Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales. For those of you that's watching the replay, please also let us know if you have any additional question in the comment. For those of you that's attending live, feel free to put some of the question in the live comment section here. So let's go ahead and get started. So first of all, today's webinar goal is to talk about what are some of the things you want to consider in order to build a successful Black Friday, Cyber Monday marketing plan. And what are some of the very easy things you can do it today before the Black Friday, Cyber Monday season to make sure you boost the conversion on your sale page and also finish Q4 strong with a lasting momentum. So the agenda will be some of the challenges that a lot of the toys and game brand that we work with over the years that usually we face during the Black Friday, Cyber Monday promotion, and some of the winning frameworks that you want to consider when you're setting up your own campaign. And we're going to also share some example of different strategy or different things you can try for this upcoming holiday seasons. And I'm also going to share 5 key things that you want to consider for you to have the last minute success if you haven't finished setting all the Black Friday, Cyber Monday campaign up just yet. And also talk about some of the next steps that you want to consider as you are heading into the holiday season. So for those of you that didn't know me, again, my name is Jason Shea. I'm also a serial entrepreneur. My journey within the toys and game industry really started when my son was diagnosed with autism and ADHD while living in Japan. We decided to move to the United States to see better resources and therapy help because we couldn't find them back in Japan. And I decided to start my own toy company toward the end of 2016, where we design and develop toys for kids with special needs. And besides the toy company, I also run a digital marketing company where we specialize in doing digital marketing for other toys and game brands. So for today's topics, for any kind of digital marketing, especially for running digital marketing campaign to your website, you want to make sure you have the 3 foundation covered. That's including the conversion optimizations, the profit optimizations, and also the ongoing optimization fully covered for your website and for your store. And for today's topic, let's talk about the problem that most of the people face. Let's start out with marketing usually will make or break your business this holiday season, especially for the toys and game categories. We spend the entire year like getting ready for the holiday season. There is the stats for the industry. About 70% of all toys and game sales happen in the last 3 months of the year. So as we're heading into our peak season, it's really important that we do the marketing correctly. And so we can have the most successful holiday season as a brand owner. And when you come to Black Friday, there's also other reason that some common mistake that brand owners make during the holiday season. The number one mistake is no visibility. Means you're not running enough marketing. That's not enough social media posts. You're not doing email marketing. You're just not getting in front of your potential customer enough. Means no visibility equal no sales. So it's very important to really put yourself out there, put your brand out there, and try to engage as many people as possible during the holiday seasons. And the second common mistake is mistiming, because the holiday sales is very time sensitive. A lot of the campaign, you want to start getting ready today in order for you to have enough time to get everything set up. If you don't have the email campaign set up yet, set it up today already, set it up this week. So you have a couple weeks before the Black Friday, Cyber Monday happen. So make sure you have the email campaign ready to go. You have the advertising ready to go. If you have any other social media marketing campaign, get it ready as soon as possible so you don't miss the timing, because you'll be missing out on 70% of the revenue in the last couple months of the year as well. And another common mistake that we see is weak messaging. Means you are not creating something to really capture people's attention. Means you want to create the message that stand out compared to all your other competition, to make sure your messaging is unique. And also you want to send, obviously, first of all, you need to make sure you're messaging your customer, first of all. And if you are messaging your customer, make sure the message is on point. Do you have a special promotion you are doing? Are you doing anything different this year compared to previous year? Or are you doing something special for your email subscriber? Maybe you have a special deal that is only available for your email subscriber, for example. So those are all the different strategies you can consider to put together a very unique messaging for your marketing campaign this upcoming Black Friday, Cyber Monday season. And here just an example of different strategy we have tried in the past. This is one of the campaign we did last year. So we did a Black Friday special for some of our toys, because again, we also run a toy company. We design sensory toys. So we put together a special Black Friday special for putting together a whole bunch of different toys and product that we have. We call it a countdown corner kit. And we put a special, like almost 20% off discount for it. And all of our marketing, all of our strategy, all of our emails, our website banners is all promoting this special deal that we're doing for the Black Friday, Cyber Monday campaign. So what are the special deal you can put together for your brand, for your product? That's something you want to consider to put together right now. Because for us, last year, 70% of our entire Black Friday, Cyber Monday coming from this special bundle that we were promoting heavily. That account for majority of our revenue during the Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales last year. In last year. So what can you create something similar to us? Obviously, every single brand have different product. So that's something you need to consider on what makes sense for your brand. It might not be a bundle. It might be some kind of special things that you offer. What can you offer that's very unique that you can put together to offer it as a Black Friday, Cyber Monday special that they couldn't get any other time of the years? So then that's one of the way you can get a lot more momentum by creating a special offer, a special bundle that you only offer for the Black Friday, Cyber Monday campaign. Next, I want to talk about the cost of waiting. A lot of business owner or brand owner I talk to, sometimes they will be waiting and say, I still have a week or I still have 2 weeks before the Black Friday, Cyber Monday campaign. But sometimes the cost of waiting is really costing your business significantly because, like I mentioned, timing is everything. So if you don't start getting ready and getting your brand prepared, you will be missing out on one of the biggest seasons for the toys and game industry. And also, if you're waiting around and not doing the marketing campaign, not reaching out to your customer already about the Black Friday, Cyber Monday deal that you're working on, guess what? Your competition might be doing that already. So that's very important to make sure you actually reach out to your customers. There's a common saying in digital marketing is if you're not talking to your customer, someone else is actively talking to your customer. So you want to make sure you're talking to them on an ongoing basis. You can also send out maybe a teaser emails. Oh, for this year, we're doing something amazing for the upcoming Black Friday, Cyber Monday weekend. And you don't really need to give out all the secret, obviously, but you can just put a little bit of teaser into your messaging, either on a social media post, in the emails, or in any other broadcast channel that you have. I know some of the brands owners in the toys and game industry, you might have your own Discord channel. So you can send out some messages in your Discord channel and say, oh, thank you for all of our loyal followers. This year, we're doing something very special for our Black Friday, Cyber Mondays campaign. I would say for a lot of the business I talk to, just think of all the marketing you're doing before Kickstarter. It's similar because Kickstarter, we're doing all the marketing in advance, 3 months, 2 months, 6 months, sometimes even, to get ready for the Kickstarter launch. Same as Black Friday, you really need to put that kind of similar mentality. So you should be already doing a lot of promotion right now in October and getting kind of people ready for, oh, this is something like getting something for people to get looking forward to. So they know there's something unique that's coming for the Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So they know they will come back and make sure they check out what it is and purchase something from your store. I think mindset wise, that's a good way to look at it as far as getting ready in advance and make sure you are getting into your customer's inbox and send the correct message to them that's unique enough and stand out. And obviously you don't want to miss the traffic because like I mentioned, 70% of the sales is happening in the last couple of months. And also if you're not preparing enough in advance, what often you will also lead to is wasted ad spend. Because if you say all of a sudden you're turning on the ads a day before Black Friday, it might be already too late. You don't really know what is the ad creative that's working, what is the ad creative that's not working. So I would say start getting all the ad campaign if you are planning to run ads for the Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Sometimes for our strategy, we will run like a dedicated campaign for the week, for the Black Friday, Cyber Monday week, and we'll just run a dedicated campaign. But our team is already working on it to make sure we have the images that we need, the video that we need, the copywriting that we need for that particular marketing campaign for the Black Friday, Cyber Monday week. So make sure you get all the assets ready in advance. Otherwise, you could be waste a lot of advertising budget because you don't have enough creative that you are using for the upcoming promotion. Next, in order to maximize your lead flow and hit your sales goal, the brand that plans smart will usually win. So that's why planning and getting everything in advance is super critical for your success this upcoming holiday season. And I'm also going to share a few different key points that you really want to consider right now as you are getting and putting together your own marketing plan for the Black Friday, Cyber Monday week. First is dial in your profile and know who's buying and why they are buying. I think a lot of the people that's watching and listening to the webinar, you might already know who you are selling, but are you doing that deep research? And the beauty of it is you can actually use ChatGPT nowadays and just go back and forth with ChatGPT and share some information about what you know about your profile. What do you know about the typical customer that is buying from you? And just ask ChatGPT to give you a more detailed buyer persona of the people that you should be targeting for your upcoming Black Friday, Cyber Monday campaign. So dialing down on knowing who you're talking to. Are you talking to the parent? Are you talking to a givers? Are you talking to a collector? They all think and buy a little bit differently. So you might need to create different segment of different offer. It depends on who are you trying to talk to for your particular brands. For example, this is a chart of what typical that we see in the toys and game industry. For most of the toys and game brands, about 41% of the sales go to parents. So the parents buy a lot of toys and games, obviously. But what is really upcoming in the recent year that we noticed when we're doing market analysis, there's a huge upsurge of kid doll or kids, adults, kids, or people call it kid doll, I think. And if those are the adults that is also buying toy either as a collections, sometimes they would like to buy licensed toys, sometimes they would buy some toys because of like something they use when they're in the childhood, or sometimes they will buy like trading card games. That's other items that people also, actually Lego target this demographic heavily. As you can see, a lot of the Lego product, they are actually not designed for kids anymore. It's like super sophisticated, like buildings, like art. I think they have a whole architecture feature series that's $200-300 like dollar per set. They're not targeting the kids, obviously. They're targeting like the kid doll that have the money to spend and they want to collect different items. So obviously this might not be relevant to every single brand that's listening to this month's training, but for some of you, it might be relevant. So again, going back to understanding your demographic, understanding your audience is the key. And besides the parents and the kid doll, the other next biggest like buying segment usually for the toys and game industry are the gift giver, because everyone is looking to buy a gift for their friends, for their neighbors, for their relatives during the holiday season. So maybe you can also create some content around it. For example, something we have done in the past is the top 5 best sensory toy to consider getting for the holiday season. And obviously we'll include one of our sensory toy in that article because we're a little bit biased, obviously. So we'll put one toy in there in this kind of recommendation. But this is kind of an example of if you're trying to target the gift givers, what kind of content, what kind of article, it could be a blog, it could be a quick video that you shoot, just talk about the top 5 product that is relevant for people that's looking for a specific type of gift. Those are all kind of marketing that you can do to try to talk to the audience the demographic that you are trying to focusing on. And then the fourth common demographic that we also see is like sometimes it could be educators. It could be teachers. Sometimes they will be buying, especially for those of you that's selling educational toys or educational games. For our toy brand, we usually get some pretty big order from school as well. But again, look at your demographic. Is that relevant to you? If so, what kind of specific marketing campaign can you run for each of the specific demographic? Each of the demographic, like I mentioned earlier, their purchase behavior is very different. For example, for kid doll, usually it's high repeat rate. They tend to buy a lot more, and they are not as price sensitive. Like I mentioned, they can afford to buy a $200 Lego set because they want to add it to their collection. But as the parents, usually the repeat rate is not as high. Usually it will tend around the holidays or the kid's birthday, and the parents usually are more price sensitive than the adult because they might, like me, I have 3 kids, so I need to be also budget conscious when I'm buying Christmas gift for all 3 of my kids to see what each one of them want. And that's so buyer behavior and purchase behavior is different. Then for gift giver, that's also different. Gift giver and educator, usually the buying frequency is the lowest, is they are only buying for the occasion, and they are usually more responsive to discount and also seasonal offer. So that's something you also want to consider. Okay, who am I trying to target for my Black Friday, Cyber Monday campaign? Based on my demographic of the people I'm trying to target, how can I craft the offer that will make sense, that will be most attractive for the people I'm trying to attract? Next, the second key point is make sure you optimize your product page and turn the browsing behavior into actually buying behavior. You want to make sure people not just check out your page and leave, and make sure they not only check out your store and also buy something from your store. So as far as product page optimization, it depends on where you're driving to. I will assume a lot of you also have a website that you're also doing marketing campaign to bring visitors to your website. One of the most common mistake or the easiest factor, 70% of all consumers, this is a data that was done on the internet, about 70% say the page speed affect their buying decision. So make sure you check your website's load time, especially your mobile responsiveness time. There's different software you can use to do an audit on your site and say the software is going to show you how many seconds does your website is going to take to load on the mobile page, maybe on the iPhone or on the Android device. So make sure your page load speed is top notch, because when a page take too long to load, the shopper just drop out. They just give up. This take too long. Let me try to look at some other website instead. Even if your discount is amazing, you have the best offer. Half of the customer, actually in this case, 70% of the customer, sometimes they say they're willing to give up the animation and the video if it means for a faster shopping experience. So take a look at your website design. Are you having too many animation? Or sometimes what I see in some of the stores, there's too many video embed on the website that can significantly slow down the loading time. So make sure you look at and make sure you optimize the images for faster load time. Work with your web developer if you are using one, or if you are the one, take a look at your own load time. Make sure you optimize all the images, and make sure there's also image optimizer you can find for free online to make sure you can upload the images at the lowest as far as size-wise, so you will really improve your load time. And also prioritize on the mobile responsiveness of your website, because as we all know, most of the people nowadays is shopping on their phone. They are not shopping as much on the laptop or the desktop device. How fast can your website load on the phone is going to be one of the critical metrics. And also try to cut down a lot of the unnecessary design, because some of the design might look pretty, but it could slow you down. So really prioritize on the low speed, because just as you can see on this study, the page speed really affects the buying experience, especially when you are trying to drive people to your own website, etc. Key point number 3 is simplify your deal. Keep it as simple as possible. Maybe just have one main offer. It's better to have one main amazing offer instead of have 5 mediocre offer that each of them is 5% off for Black Friday. That's not a lot. Like, how can you bundle something together that people really feel like they're getting a deal? Because a lot of the reason why people are shopping during the Black Friday and Cyber Monday holiday is they want to find a deal. They want to find a deal that usually they don't find in other time of the years. So how can you bundle something that will make sense, that's very unique and also very clear, to make it as easy as possible for the buyers to make a decision? And usually in this case, complexity always kill the momentum and you will kill the conversion. So make the offer as simple as possible. So like I say, the example I shared earlier, our Black Friday special is super clear. It's just, we are doing a 20% discount on our countdown corner kids. This is what you get. You'll get a weighted neck pillow. You'll get a fidget toys. You'll get a rideable weighted lap pad. You'll get another fidget toy. This is a bundle, and you get four different products, and you also get like an ebooks that come with the bundles. That was the offer that we did last year. So what are the offers that you can create that is one clear offer with one messaging and is also very unique that you can do for the Black Friday, Cyber Monday seed campaign? So that's something you want to really think about as you are crafting your own offer together. Key point number 4 is to make sure you amplify the review and utilize as many social buzz as possible to drive the trust, because the trust will drive the checkout. Means you feature different verified review on your website, feature some maybe influencer if you are using influencer marketing, or just featuring some other happy customer of using and playing with your games or toys. The more picture, obviously we talk about low speeds, make sure you're loading the images in the right file dimension so you don't slow down the low speed, but you still want to include all those social proof. The more social proof that you can show on the website, the better. And that social proof from this, it could be a social media video or an unboxing video, influencer review video. When the prospect or the customer see those videos of other people that's also enjoying your product, it really builds trust much faster than any other marketing campaign could. So this will significantly improve your conversion rate on the website by really utilizing the review and the social proof. And here's just an example of different campaign we have done in the past. This is like a TikTok campaign. For this video, we got about 250,000 views. As you can see, 278,000 views for this video. But you just need to test and see what kind of video might be resonating with your customer or the people you are trying to talk to. And I believe this video, we partner with one of the influencers for them to just do a quick review for us based on, oh, this is the toy that we have. How do you like it? Something simple. And I think a lot of you that's watching or listening is already doing that. So make sure you utilize all the assets that you're already getting back from the influencer onto your campaign. You can incorporate that into your campaign as well. And what you can do is to create an email sequence. And in one of the email, you can just say, oh, by the way, here is the latest video of a real customer using our product. And this is what they say about it. You can also do a social media post about it too. So how can you just interject and like incorporate some of the social proof in your overall marketing campaign is going to be a key for your for the upcoming success for your Black Friday, Cyber Monday week as well. Key point number 5 is to keep the momentum and really turn the buyer into a raving fan for you and your product. Because now we have talked about optimizing the page, simplifying your deals, and boost your trust with social proof. And want to make sure you bring everything together for your closing action and really keep the momentum still going after the sales. The real winners are the ones that really can keep selling even after the Black Friday, Cyber Mondays sales. And make sure you have those ongoing like marketing system already built out. If you don't have the welcome email sequence, if you don't have the cart abandonment sequence, if you don't have the post-purchase sequence for email marketing, you should have all that set up. Those are the foundation for the building block of digital marketing. Make sure you have all those set up. So even after the Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales, you still need to continue talking to them. So make sure the goal is to keep the excitement alive and continue to educate your customer and also lead them to the next step. Like what other product you might also have, what other resources that you also have. Just share some of the feedback and resources with them. So this is an example that we do So this is one of our welcome sequence. So this is for people that signing up, like opting in to our email newsletter or into our email list. Usually we'll send them a welcome message where I share a little bit about our story, why we got started, and why we are passionate about what we do. And you also have a story you can also share. So make sure you incorporate that into your welcome email sequence. And also in the sequence, you can also give them a sneak peek of what you can expect or what your customer can be expecting from you. Talk about what kind of information you give or what other product that you do. And I know a lot of you that you also do different events. You might be doing local event. You might be like sharing different information with your customer. You might be doing like play testing or doing some other activities with your community. Share that with your like customers and make sure you build that long-term relationship with your customer before, during, and also after the Black Friday, Cyber Mondays campaign. That's very important. Those are some of the major takeaway for the Black Friday, Cyber Monday campaign. Let me know if you have any questions and the campaign you are currently thinking. I'll try to help you the best I can.
Well, hey there, Jason. Thank you for doing this. Yeah, as a very small business, we haven't had a chance to pay a lot of attention to Black Friday and Cyber Monday, or even the holiday gift season in general. And that's really been one of our shortcomings. But this year, I will be taking your advice to heart and working with our social media person and our website person and our newsletter and our customers to try and create some excitement and offer a really good deal and a reward. We don't have many users posting their own content, but I will offer them a really great coupon code if they do.
I see. Okay. That's always a good place to start. You need to start out somewhere. So do you have a special promotion you have in mind for the Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals?
I was thinking of letting them know that we will be offering the game at the lowest price ever for during that Black Friday, Cyber Monday. And if they miss it, the price goes back up to what it has been.
Okay.
We're still trying to get our shop set up on TikTok. I was told it was going to be easy to do, and it has not been.
Yeah,
so,
TikTok doesn't make it easy. Yeah.
I was hoping I might be able to tap into some of those sales, but not yet.
Yeah, we have a brand that we're working with. We've been going back and forth with TikTok for 30 days. It's still not approved. So, yeah, they don't make the process easy, unfortunately. They're asking a whole bunch of additional supporting documents, certification, testing report. So they're asking even more questions than Amazon sometimes for some reason. Yeah, but thank you so much for sharing that. And one more resource, this is something we just started recently. We just started a new Facebook group, Toy Games Launchpad. This is also 100% free. The idea or the mission behind the Facebook group is to create a community of the toys and game entrepreneur that we have been talking to. So we can share what is working and not working with each other and ask questions and just create a supportive community where we can all help each other to grow each of our own businesses in the community as well. So if you are active on and still using Facebook, we'd love to have you join as well. Please feel free to join our free community on Facebook with the Toy and Game Launchpad, which is a new community that we just recently launched. And if you have any questions, feel free to schedule a time with myself and someone on my team to talk about your digital marketing need for your toys and game brands. Thank you so much for everyone for attending. Have an amazing holiday seasons, and I'll talk to you soon.